You guys should put your headphones on.
Welcome to the Blink-182 Radio Network. My name is Ben Harvey. Over the next hour, we will be world premiering some new tracks from Blink's new CD, which comes out this Tuesday. And we have the guys from Blink right here. How you doing?
We are doing so good.
Where have you been?
We have been...
Been locked in a studio for the last 9 months.
They wouldn't let us out.
Yeah.
They said it had to be done before we leave. And so that's what we did. We finished it just very recently.
Well, it's good to have you here. Mark, Tom, and Travis. This is the Blink-182 Radio Network. How does it feel to have your very own radio network right now?
We think we're just not cool with the programming of it. That we don't like its content so far. That it's just about this band. We wanted it to be a little bit more about lots of different things, but I think there's only an hour, so
well, that's
we'll
too
talk
bad.
about us.
Too bad. It's all about you. So the new album, it's self-titled. What happened to Use Your Erection 1 and 2?
We had a bunch of different ideas.
The album's untitled, too.
But it's untitled.
Untitled?
Yeah, it just didn't have a name. It's like if you had a baby and you just couldn't think of what you were going to call him.
It's got a smiley face, though, on the
he's
cover.
happy, obviously.
Yeah, we had a bunch of different names that we thought some aren't suitable for the air, and some are just really funny and dumb, and then some were serious, and we didn't want to like back it into a corner and say this whole record is based off this statement.
Right. Well, this is the record, and we're going to be playing quite a few tracks from the new CD, which comes out on Tuesday. So we're going to world premiere some of these tracks. Let's talk about the first single, Feeling This.
Feeling This, that was actually the first song that we wrote for the record, the first one that we recorded. And yeah, that song it's about sex. It's about the two different sides of sex. Like the verses that Tom sings are about the very passionate, lustful side, and then the choruses are about the more like romantic side.
But Mark can be passionate and lustful at the same time, even though he's romantic. And I can be romantic even though I'm very passionate and lustful. So we're not, the song has
the multi-dimensional
sides of us, yes.
All right. Well, I was watching making the video and watching the video itself. It's awesome. You guys actually went to an abandoned jail.
It was creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy. It had weird energy.
Yeah, it was like hot outside, but really kind of cold inside, and like that's just weird. There's no windows, and it's all dark, and these gigantic bars hold you into like this cement closet. It's just scary. Jail doesn't seem like a fun place to be.
I gotta say that scene with the schoolgirl, that was pretty hot.
Yeah, you're not mad at her, huh?
The girl up against the glass.
Yeah, we tried to have her, to have that. We wanted them to have fun with it. We, just have fun with it.
Right.
And the guy and the girl did.
Why didn't you get one of you to go up with her? I mean, come on.
We all have.
Granted, you're,
granted we're
attached.
Married. Granted that we have wives and stuff. No, I mean, I wouldn't really know what to do with myself, because usually I'm like. I was gonna say something really bad. I was just
Say something really bad. I dare you.
No, but my joke was really distasteful, and I'm sorry for even thinking it. But I wouldn't have looked good on there, really.
I just thought of something bad too that I won't say either.
Travis, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it either.
Well, let's take a listen to the new song "Feeling This" off the Untitled CD, which comes out Tuesday, November 18th. It's the Blink-182 Radio Network.
Got no regret right now. I'm feeling it. The air is so cold and low. I'm feeling it. Let me go in her room. I'm feeling it. I wanna take off her clothes. I'm feeling it. Show me the way to bed. I'm feeling it. Show me the way you move. I'm feeling it. It is such a blur. I'm feeling it. I love all the things you do. I'm feeling it. We fell short this time. Your smile
thinking of you. Baby, fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer rains. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Baby, fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer rains. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Baby, fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer rains. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Baby, fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer rains. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Baby, fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer rains. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna.
Do you like that?
That was a good song.
All right, we are here with Mark, Tom, and Travis from blink-182. We are celebrating the release of the new album. I don't want to make you feel old or anything, but you guys have been around for a while. What is it, 10 years? 11 years?
We're going on 12 now.
Yeah,
12
we started in the summer of '92.
Damn. How's it feel? I mean, it's an uncommon thing that a band, sticks around for that long.
Feels great.
Yeah, we feel very fortunate and blessed that we've been able to play music for this long.
I kind of feel like Paul Newman. Like, you kind of just get a little bit better with age, and you're so really, really, really good looking.
Yeah, next you'll have to release some salad dressing. What's different this time around on this CD?
Everything.
I think it's more musical, you know what I mean? It deals with music more than anything else. I think that's why there's, not so many like lighthearted songs on there, you know what I mean? I just think everyone was really into music when we wrote this record.
Yeah, I've been taking a listen to it, and we're going to take a listen to some more tracks here. It's a little more serious, a little less poo-poo and burp jokes. And
Can you say that again?
Poo-poo and burp, yes. Was that intentional?
We've always had a lot of serious stuff on our records. We've written songs about suicide, and we've written songs about families getting torn apart by divorce, girls and sort of ripping your heart out of your chest and making you feel like you can't go on, you can't even breathe. We've written a lot of serious songs and stuff, but
and then when you write one about humping a dog, and they write off everything you just talked about earlier in the seriously,
it's true, and it's, but to the credit of the song about humping the dog, I mean, there's more to that song. There's pirates singing it and it's all this stuff. I mean, it's good. That's very multidimensional. This record, but in its truest, like, and sincerest description, I mean, it was just rather than spending the time recording all the jokes that went on for the past year, we spent time focusing on the songs that were at hand, and it took us almost a year to do it, but the whole entire process and the thinking and our goal was just different than anything we've had in the past, and we feel so blessed to have had the opportunity, to spend that much time. Not a lot of bands get to do that, but we were. But actually, at this point, we were like off to who wasn't going to let us do it anyway. We were going to do it. It didn't matter, and but our label was really supportive. So, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since your last album, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. There's been a lot that's happened over those 2 years. Some side projects and also fatherhood. So congratulations to you, Travis.
Hey, thank you.
Most recently, you just had a son.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the best thing ever.
So now all three members, you're all dads.
Well, yeah, we
still feel like idiots, though.
Well,
we feel like you're 16.
It's weird because to have the most responsibility one can have in life, which is to be completely responsible for another human life, is it comes through just 12 seconds of with a girl, right? So it's weird. It doesn't really. You just kind of your view of the world. I think you become a little bit more in tune and aware of what's going on around you, but. As far as our band, though, as far as us as people, we've had to deal with a lot of responsibility fairly quickly, and ever since the band's kind of had success over the years. And I think we never really changed as the kids we were. We just learned how to deal with responsibility, and that's our only form of maturity, I guess. rather than acting older and like saying you're older and being bored with life, you know, we still feel really young. We just handle our kind of.
You just said handle your.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you think that changed your approach to the record? Now that you're all fathers, I mean, do you ever think about your kids growing up and listening to your albums?
Not.
He's gonna listen to whatever he wants. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. As long as he's listening to music, I don't care. And if I had something to do with it, I'm probably even more. You know, he gets more approval. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know.
There's
I
nothing
don't
bad
think,
in our
I
song,
don't think we
but-
do anything awful or.
There's a few songs that are pretty gnarly, I guess, but kid hears that. Any kid hears that growing up. I mean, it's not. It's just. It's funny when people say "dang it" and like all those like weird words that are just. They just mean the same thing. Everyone knows what the bad words are. They know what they mean. It's just language. So, and other than that, we don't do anything. We take a lot of pride, you know, in the fact that we don't do anything that's crazy. Like, we don't like to offend specific people of certain groups and like do things that are just lame and stupid and wrong. But we make fun of ourselves, and it might be followed up by a real sympathetic, deep, meaningful song. So.
Let's talk a little bit about the recording of this album. I hear you guys moved into a house together near San Diego, and you're all cooped up in there?
No, we didn't stay there. We rented this house and we moved a studio into this house. We moved in a soundboard and a tape machine and racks of outboard gear. And our producer brought like 70 different guitars and 30 different guitar amps. And Travis had like 30 different snare drums and 6 different drum kits or something like that. We had piano, we had keyboards, we had all kinds of stuff there. And we went into this house and started recording and writing at the same time. So it's kind of like this big laboratory that we'd go into every day and try out different things. We'd write songs and then we'd go in and start recording them. Kind of, which is different than what we did before, because before we'd have everything written by the time we went into the studio, and we pretty much knew what we were going to do with every single song. And this time we didn't really go in with any idea of where the album was going to turn out, and we just started writing and recording at the same time. So things that we did in the beginning, we had no idea, like even what other songs would be on the record. We just started putting it all together at the same time.
Well, let's talk some more about, you know, one of these songs that we're going to play here. How about the song Obvious?
Obvious is the thing that's cool about that song is it's got a feeling of, it's a really big kind of heavy guitars and very anthemic, and it's not really even like it's not a traditional punk rock song by any means. It's kind of got hints of hardcore, like post-hardcore kind of style sounding guitars, but it's got really cool like the 70s rock and roll drums at parts of it, and it's got little hints of electronic shit in it too. I keep saying bad words, I'm sorry about that, by the way, but I'm just being real. But the song, I think, is another departure from what we've done in the past. Not only sonically the way we record it, but in essence, like the progressions of the music and how the melodies work and how the feel of the song is, and the way how Travis is playing the drums. It's a completely different feel. It's kind of like 4 different types of music put into one thing.
All right, well, let's check it out. Obvious, the world premiere of the new Blink-182 song on the Blink-182 Radio Network. Obvious from Blink-182 off their new CD, which comes out this Tuesday, the 18th. More with Mark, Tom, and Travis coming up on the Blink-182 Radio Network. Well, we are back with Blink-182 on the Blink-182 Radio Network and talking more about the new Untitled CD with the smiley face on front. I want to talk to you about some more songs on the CD. The song "Violence." How did you get the inspiration for the lyrics for that song?
It's weird because a lot of our songs sometimes we write the lyrics as the music's coming together, because the lyrics have to kind of emulate what the music is saying, because you don't want to sing about something happy if the song is really sad sounding, and when that song is being put together, it has such a really cool duality of electronics and punk rock anthemic kind of music. So the lyrics is kind of like this, it's more of a drum and bass type of song, but mixed with what we've done in the past, and the lyrics had to represent kind of like both of those feels, the punk rock thing and that kind of drum and bass, kind of trancey, hypnotic thing as well. And so, the lyrics are about having being wrapped around somebody's finger, but slowly deteriorating at the same time. Kind of what love can do to you, or what it does to you, no matter what, the vulnerability that you have once you start liking somebody. And that's why the lyrics say, like, violence, you have me. And you kill me at the same time.
All right, we are here with Mark, Tom, and Travis, and let's take a listen. Violence, the world premiere on the Blink-182 Radio Network.
Drain. 1 hour's a waste of time. I'd ask if you feel the same. Still pushing that chance to try. Your breath in this cool room chill. Long hair that blows side to side. You speak and make time stand still. And each time you walk right on by. Like violence, you have me. That stare, can't count on the things they see. She kills on the life to spare. Just victims are left to bleed. One drink and the pain goes down. Soft shadows lay by her feet. Lay soft as you slowly drown. Lay still as you fall asleep. Like violence, you have me forever and after. Like violence, you kill me. Like violence, you have me.
That was Violence we just heard. It's new from Blink-182 on the Blink-182 Radio Network. How about we talk about the song I Miss You? Tell us about that one.
Yeah, I Miss You. All the instruments in that are acoustic instruments in that whole song. There's Travis's drums, which he's playing with brushes, and there's acoustic guitar, acoustic bass, there's piano, there's what do they call it, glockenspiel?
What?
The marching band?
Yeah, marching bells, like the old Muster ones. Yeah.
We made a conscious effort to make it be an all acoustic song, and it's weird because people go, oh, so it's an acoustic guitar. I go, no, it's a whole range of instruments, and this, like so many other tracks on the record, there's probably 60 to 70 different tracks of the mixing process of what's going on. You have it's hard to explain how much production and how much time went into making so much of this record, and this song is one of them. There's so many different noises and things going on, but like we said, our pride is based on that there's on this song, is that there's no electric instruments in it.
Here's an interesting story about I Miss You. And the vocals on this song, the reverb on the vocals, and also the reverb, you can hear it best on the marching bells, the way that it kind of echoes out. The way that we did that was when we were recording in the house, we would record things, and then for the reverb, we would play them out of these speakers that we put in the shower that was in the bathroom of the room that we were using as a control room, and there's microphones in the shower, so the reverb is not just a reverb effect, it's the actual reverb of the shower of the bathroom.
That's awesome. All right, well, let's listen. Getting Close. Turn up the radio. I Miss You. It's the world premiere on the Blink-182 Radio Network.
From my nightmare, the shadow in the background of the morgue, the unsuspecting victim of darkness in the valley. We can live like Jack and Sally if we want, where you can always find me. And we'll have Halloween on Christmas, and in the night we'll wish this never ends. We'll wish this never ends.
Tonight, I need somebody, and always this sick, strange darkness comes creeping on, so haunting every time. And as I stared, I counted webs from all the spiders, catching things and eating their insides, like indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? Stop this pain tonight. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
There goes I Miss You, new from Blink-182. The new Untitled CD comes out this Tuesday, the 18th. More coming up on the Blink-182 Radio Network. Welcome back to the Blink-182 Radio Network. We are here with Mark, we're here with Travis, we're here with Tom. One of the things I like about the new CD is that it flows from track to track to track, and there's even some cool sound effects in there. I mean, there's a NASA transmission on there.
I guess one of the major advantages of spending a long time making a record, it gives you the option to think about the record with more clarity as far as how it starts and how it ends. And we took that with great strides to really think of, well, we want the record to be an experience. We didn't want it to be a record that's known for a few songs you might hear on the radio or whatever. We didn't ever sit down and go, this is a radio song. You know, we sat down and go, every single song is specific to what it does for the record. And in doing that, we blend songs together, and there's segues, and there's departures from the song that take you to other places, and then it'll come back, and you'll kind of end up at places you didn't think you were going, you know. And we wanted to bring back that element of listening to music when you might put on headphones or something and kick it in a little dim room and really like listen to the record from front to back, you know, and try and notice what took the band so long to do on that. It was an art project for us. Yeah. Everything about it was an art project, even the graphics and how we presented it to our fans. And there's a video that's on the record as well. That's an attempt. What we wanted to do was create an hour-long movie that was artistic imagery to go along with the music. But when Universal lowered their CD prices, we were obviously way more into that. Kids don't have money. We never had money when we were kids. So we think that's really cool. Now the CD prices are lower, so our only option at that point was having 20 minutes of footage on the disc, and that's what we have. But we're working on doing we want to do an hour-long film that goes along with the movie later on. That, you know, we're very into the art aspect of creating music and how it gets out to the fans too. So that's kind of what we concentrated on.
Well, this CD comes out Tuesday, and you know, in addition to it being an experience, and I totally agree with you. I've just been listening to it nonstop, but there's definitely some bonuses if you go out and buy it in stores. You get a DVD with this CD with some videos on it, or is that on the CD?
It's like a CD enhancement, you know.
Cool.
And that's on every single one, though. I mean, you know, what we hate is when you only a certain amount of records get the cool stuff, you know, or whatever. We did our best to make it so everything was that way, one way.
You're also doing the whole golden ticket Willy Wonka type thing. What's that all about?
Well, I think it's an opportunity for kids to be able to come and do stuff, like see sound checks and hang out with us. I mean, we're crazy, ordinary people. We like just to play music and show up, and we like to meet our fans. And I think it's a really cool idea. Basically, there's one out of every so many records has just this piece of paper that you can come and hang out and do this. And it's not. I don't know. Sometimes I get bummed that I think certain things are seem to come off as more marketing ploys and other things. But you know, we only do what we think is cool. We think it's cool that kids might be able to come and see a different side of our band, and so that's why we're into it, and that's why it's happening. So there's a reason.
I hear that the grand prize, you get a private concert. Is that right?
Well, there's a couple different options. I don't exactly know how we're gonna do it. It's pretty much that, yeah. Right. I think, you know. Okay. Don't ask me. I don't know everything, man.
We'll figure it out. Let's talk about the Dollar Bill Tour.
The Dollar Bill Tour is amazing, right?
How's it going? Yeah, the Dollar Bill Tour. You guys went out starting a couple weeks ago. And
well, we had the idea of we wanted to go play clubs again, and you know, remind ourselves where we came from and why it's so fun to play those places, and also to have fans have a chance to see where we came from and experience that with us again. We didn't want anyone bringing the tour to the kids besides ourselves. We didn't want it like Pringles or Doritos chips brings you Blink. You know, we did it ourselves. We paid for it ourselves. We had a lot of help with places like the venues are letting us use their venues for free, and Ticketmaster waived they're charged for the first time in their history, from what I believe, you know. And a lot of people made it happen. It's really cool, you know. The kids get to come for $1, and it wasn't even gonna be $1. It was gonna be free, but it was like a kind of a security thing, so kids actually know who's gonna get in and who's not. So too many people don't show up. So but it was meant to be a completely free tour, and it basically is, except for that $1.
Right.
But with inflation, it's not that bad right now.
Well, it was only a handful of dates. All of them sold out. And
Because it's because now it's appropriately priced. You know?
Right. So when's the next tour? You guys planning a big tour this summer, or?
Yeah, I think next like April, May, June.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do a North American tour. I know in February and March we're going over to Europe. We're going to Australia and Japan, and so
We're
yeah.
gonna go play like Lebanon and North Korea as well.
Wow.
We're gonna try and change the world like a little bit, like one country at a time.
One country at a time. Speaking of, Tom, you guys went to the Middle East.
Yeah, we
and
sure
played
did.
there. And your brother, is he in the Navy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mark's dad in the Navy as well, and we all have somewhat ties. But you know, living in California, you know, there's a lot of military bases out there. But I think all three of us kind of had a feeling, like a bummed out feeling of sitting at home and watching the war happen and not contributing to the support of our troops. This has nothing to do with like whether we agree with the war or not, you know, but just know that there's all these kids that are doing with complete sacrifice stuff that to protect our normal everyday rituals we go through, you know, and so we wanted to do something that would stoke them out. That wasn't involved in any way with the politics of what was going on, and it's just to show that our troops go, hey, we care that you guys are making this sacrifice. We care that you're out here away from your families and you're getting hurt and all this stuff and living in these crazy conditions. And it was so dumb too, because we didn't do anything. You know, we just went and played some shows and hung out. I mean, it's nothing. These people are still out there, and it was extremely humbling. It was extremely enlightening. And we left knowing that these kids have such a great sense of purpose, and they're so good at what they do, and it's just, I don't know, it's unparalleled to anything I've ever done in my life. I think it was a eye-opening experience. It was amazing.
What was the actual show like performing for the troops? I mean, does the Navy allow moshing or?
No, but they're too professional for that. Like they were
just so appreciative.
They're
They
so
didn't even want to
appreciative. They're
move. It was
polite
like
and-
respectful.
I had these like 19-year-old kids saying things to me that were so much more like like professional and like father-like than anything about, you know. They were just like they're men and women out there. They're not like any other 17 and 19-year-old kids that you know growing up.
I wanted to ask you about teaming up with a guy called Ken Andrews from the band Failure. How did that come about?
I don't know. It was one of my favorite bands, and I think I brought the record and I showed Jerry it, and then Tom liked it and Mark liked it, and then we gave him a couple songs to mix.
Okay, so he did some, overdubs on the CD.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we worked with a couple of different ways. There was a bunch of different people that we worked with on the record, and it's funny. Like we would go into it thinking we were going to work with a person to do something specific, and through it, you kind of evolve and end up doing other things. And we had a lot of really cool input, like Ken Andrews, obviously, and Robert Smith from The Cure, and James Guthrie from the producer, co-produced or whatever, mixed albums for Pink Floyd. And so we had a lot of really deep, kind of different stuff. We didn't want to just do anything normal, It seems like the easiest thing to do is just to grab somebody that's current, that's on the radio, and throw them on your record. But I mean, like we were more interested in like the history of music and these people's contributions to classic works to us, and it was really cool, and it helped.
You mentioned Robert Smith, and definitely one of the songs that sticks out on this record is All of This, the one that Robert Smith is on with you guys. How did that come about?
We wrote this song in the studio, and when we were done writing it, we were just talking and said, wouldn't it be awesome if we could have Robert Smith collaborate and sing on this song? And we made some calls, and he expressed interest, and we talked to him on the phone, and he was into it. So we sent him the track over to England, and he wrote the words and sang the song in England, recorded it, and sent the track back to us. And we did some more overdubs and some harmonies and stuff, and that's kind of how the song came about.
Cool.
Technically, it makes our record kind of recorded in England a little bit too.
Yeah, I think that one song was recorded in 4 different studios.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a listen to it. All of this, the world premiere track from Blink-182.
With all of this I know now, everything inside of my head, it all just goes to show how nothing I know changes me at all. Again, I wait for this to change instead, to tear the world into another night with her, but I'm always wanting you. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. With all of this I feel now, everything inside of my heart, it all just seems to be how nothing I feel pulls at me at all. Again, I wait for this to pull apart, to break my time into another night with her, but I'm always wanting you. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. She's all I need, she's all I dream, she's all I'm always wanting. She's all I need, she's all I dream, she's all I'm always wanting. You, I'm always wanting you. I'm always wanting. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. Use me, Ollie, come on and use me. We know where we go. She's all I need, she's all I dream, she's all I'm always wanting. She's all I need, she's all I dream, she's all I'm always wanting. You. Again, I wait for this to fill the hole, to shake the sky into another night with her. I'm always wanting you. Another night with her, but I'm always wanting you.
heard all of this from Blink-182, and in case you're just tuning in, yes, that was Robert Smith from The Cure on there. It's the Blink-182 Radio Network. We've got more with the boys from Blink-182 next. This is the Blink-182 Radio Network. We've been checking out some songs from Blink from their new record, and we got more to come. Listen, we were talking earlier about over the past couple of years, you spent some time apart. There were some side projects, Boxcar Racer, and Travis, I see you wearing your Transplants hat over there. Do you think some time apart helped influence stuff on the new record?
I think anytime you record, whether it be by yourself or with a band, you learn new shit. You know what I mean? Like, I learned, over the last couple of years, like, a lot of different ways to get different sounds out of my drum kit, or like experiment with beats and rhythms and layering drums on top of each other. So I think everything that happens in a 2-year time, whether it be musically or whatever, I think it affects your album.
I think that at the end of the last record cycle, we'd all been working so hard on Blink-182 for so long. I mean, we recorded Enema of the State, went out on the road and toured that record for about a year and a half, went straight in the studio and recorded Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, went out and toured that for another year and a half. And I think at that point it had been so long, and so we've been working on Blink for so long that I think everyone was ready for a break. Not that there was any problem with the band, not that there was any turmoil or anything like that. I just think that we needed some space to just step back and get a chance to be really enthusiastic about the music again and really tried all these different things.
The next song we're going to play is called Go.
That song went recorded pretty quickly. We tried a couple different guitar arrangements, and we tried a bunch of different things, and that was one of the songs that we tried a bunch of different stuff on guitar and took the song to a bunch of different places, and then it kind of came back to the original idea. That was a song that kind of started off as this song, and we tried it, I think when we were writing, we tried it really slow, a slow arrangement, and then we did it fast, like mid-tempo, but with a bunch of different guitar stuff, and that song ended up coming around to a really straightforward, fast song.
Simplicity.
You gotta hear this one. This is a catchy one. It's called Go. The CD comes out November 18th on Tuesday. It's the Blink-182 Radio Network.
Are we all victims of opportunity? Locked outside the door back in '83. I heard the angry voice of the man inside and saw the look of fear in my mother's eyes. Go, 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 go. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. Mom, get in the car and let's drive away. She said, I'm sorry, Mark, but there's nowhere to stay. Gave up all her hope and went back inside. Hit her broken heart and let the engine die. Go, 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 go. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. Why do we both men get away with it? Can't you see that I'm in a world of turn your back on hope and go back inside? Stop my bleeding heart and let the engine die. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know, I don't wanna know.
One more song I want to ask you about. Here's Your Letter.
Here's Your Letter is a song that is about it's about people's inability to communicate with one another, and it's about kind of how when you try and express yourself to another person or try and make someone else understand your point, the words only kind of confuse things. And Jacques Lacan has this theory of language that when you try and describe something with words, every word has so many different connotations and meanings that the more words you use to describe something, the less you actually describe it. You get further away from the truth. So Here's Your Letter is kind of inspired by that.
getting deep on me here.
I think it's interesting. I don't know.
Like
Like
language
language
studying over here.
Language theory is really interesting to me. I don't know. It's the way that people communicate with one another, the way words are used, the way that I don't know, where words come from. Like posh. I think that's a really cool story of how the word posh came about.
Give us a
Why don't
lesson.
you ask where it came from?
Yeah.
This is your part where you say, no.
I said give us a lesson.
Well, according to Jerry Finn, our producer, that in the days when steamships went back and forth between New York and London, the wealthy wanted to stay up and drink all night and not be awakened in the morning by the rising sun. So they wanted a suite on the ship that was on the port side outward and the starboard side coming home, because that way they could stay up all night and they wouldn't be woken up in the morning when the sun came up. So the steamship started booking rooms as port outbound, starboard home suites, which they shorted to POSH suites, which was posh suites.
Interesting story. You got to hear. Tell them about where Dirty Sanchez came from. That's interesting too.
Yeah, let's discuss that one. Or maybe we should save that for another time.
No, we should. It's fun in the whenever we do our records, we always seem to learn. It's always like somehow there's like 20 things we learn.
Yeah.
Well, we got this posh new song here from blink-182.
Nice segue, dude. That was
work?
pretty good.
All right. Here's Your Letter. It's the world premiere on the Blink-182 Radio Network.
Cut the skin to the bone, fall asleep all alone. Hear your voice in the dark. Lose myself in your eyes, choke my voice, say goodnight as the world falls apart. I can't let this kill me, let go. I need some more time to fix this. Here's a letter for you, but the words get confused and the conversation dies. Apologize for the past, talk some, take it back. Are we cursed to this life? I can't let this kill me, let go. I need some more time to fix this problem. I need some more time to fix this problem. I need some more time to fix this. I'm talking to the ceiling. My life just lost all meaning. Do what's good for me tonight. I'm dying in this silence. The last star left in heaven is falling down to earth. And do you still feel the same way? Do you still feel the same way? I can't let this kill me. Let go. I need some more time to fix this problem. I need some more time to fix this problem. I need some more time to fix this.
Mark, I did want to read a quote I got here.
Of mine?
Yeah. You said, talking about this album, this was months ago.
Okay.
You said, this album's going to be the best thing that's ever been written by any band in the history of
It
time.
might have been.
I think that was
It
Tom.
might have been me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, but it's so true, though, isn't it? I mean, now that you've heard it, I mean, don't you agree that possibly everyone should throw away every other record? No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I'm just joking around. The problem is with me is I say stuff joking, and people probably there's more language theory for you. You can't hear the sarcasm.
Yeah, sarcasm
when you
doesn't
read
really
it.
translate well to the written word.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's Blink-182.
But it's
We're
Blink-182.
used to the sarcasm.
No, you know what though?
It's better than Nirvana.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Better than any Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, this is the deal.
Beatles?
Now you're really you're hurting me with your words.
You know what? To us, we just like the idea of a band taking a long time and take really personally into heart what they're doing and try and make the best record they can, and that's what we try to do. I think if more bands do that, maybe kids will be inclined to buy more records these days, as well. But not being overcharged and actually getting something worth its value, and not having a band just plug into a computer and do whatever's easiest and quickest, and but really think about songwriting and the process and the art itself of music. And I think if you do that, then maybe kids will buy records again.
Well, it's been worth the wait. It really has. The new album, it comes out on Tuesday, the 18th. Be sure to go out and buy it. Apparently, since it's the best album ever.
Well, I mean,
recorded.
you probably should go out and buy it. And I'm only saying that only because I've heard it, and it'll do wonders for your sex life and other things like that.
All right, Mark, Tom, and Travis from Blink-182, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.
It is the Blink-182 Radio Network. An Hour with Blink-182 was engineered by Chris Gibbons, Eric Gonzalez, and Dan Chismer of Sirius Satellite Radio. Special thanks to Rick, Chris, and Kristen of Rick DeVoe Management, to Brenda Romano, Jimmy Fay, Darren Wolf, and Gary Spivak of Geffen Records, to Karen Rocco of Sirius Satellite Radio, to Nick Rowe and Anthony Cascella of Breakdown Studios, and to Paul Hine and Mike Bacon of FMQB. This program was produced by Michael Parrish for FMQB Productions. Executive producer Fred Dean. I've been your host, Ben Harvey. Thanks for tuning in to the Blink-182 Radio Network.